Welcome to the very first episode of Watch Cringe. I'm Brendan.
Hey, my name's Jay.
Nice to meet you, folks.
Why so formal?
Well, I don't know. I thought I had to counteract the bunch of four logos that we just slammed with Fireball mixed in. I don't know if we're going to have a heart attack or blackout or just have Stingray later, but yeah, we just downed a bunch of four logo before starting this episode.
It's all right. It's being washed down with Yuengling, which is America's oldest brewery.
Yeah.
From Philly. I have a friend who says that it is not good, but he appreciates that we're drinking Philly beer.
We're repping his city.
Yeah.
I think an appropriate way to start the show is to just tell people who we are, right? And the best way to do that is through what you would do on AIM back in the day. You'd enter a chat room and
talking about ASL?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I remember I would put 18. I was 12 or 13, whichever.
Yeah.
Sex, yes, a lot.
Location, wherever you need me.
Wherever. Drop the pin, bitch. Except there was no drop the pin back then.
The map quest, I think
Send me the map quest.
Send me the map quest.
That's
I will
right.
go.
I'll print out the instructions.
And then you show up and it's like a 50-year-old dude.
That's right.
And you're like 12.
Yeah. And why were you driving? How were you driving as a 12-year-old?
You would take a bus. We were talking about the ASL of the watch community, which is kind of like, what was your first watch? How did you get into it? And we're actually interested to hear, if there's any listeners, we're interested to hear your story, if it's good. You know, we don't want to hear about your dad working a 9 to 5 in a factory so he could buy the first Rolex for your family. I don't care. I want something
dirty shit.
Yeah, dirty shit.
The gutter shit. Yeah.
Gutter shit.
Gutter shit. That's right. Like, hey, you fucking hit a lick on a dude who was wearing a fucking AP? Sheesh.
Woo.
Hey, let us know.
Yeah.
We keep your name on the DL. We shared that with everyone else listening.
Yeah, man. We want to know, like, maybe your dad was like this weird serial killer guy in the 70s, and every victim he took their watch, and now that's your collection. Ooh. Like, that's some dirt. That's some crazy
Bernie
shit.
Madoff shit too.
Ooh,
like,
yeah,
if you guys like scams, like if you got scams,
BitConnect, dude. I'm talking BitConnect. Hey.
Damn, I have forgot about fucking BitConnect.
That guy was a freaking legend, man.
Yeah, he's gone. He's rich.
Was he? I thought I saw a video about him. He was like, "Oh, I'm sad. I'm broken. Like, lost everything."
He scammed everyone, bro. He's gone.
Wait, he's not even in the U.S. anymore.
I'm pretty sure he's gone, bro.
Okay, I want to hear from you. Whoever that guy is, call it in. Call it in.
Yeah.
1-800 watchcringe.com.
We don't have that. We do have watchcringe.com.
Yep, we just bought it. So if you're trying to resell it to us, we already bought it, bro.
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck you.
But go ahead and DM us if you're a BitConnect guy, because I fucking love that guy.
That guy is amazing. He was so motivational, but for like the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
you know?
I was so excited to see that dude. I got into Ripple. I don't know if you know Ripple.
Yeah, XRP. I know that ticker,
so
dude.
I have a shit ton of Ripple.
Jesus.
That I bought for like giga cheap.
You're a monster.
Back then too, I had bought a watch using Ripple.
No way.
Yeah.
You paid someone in Ripple?
Yes. He used to be on Instagram. Swiss watch enthusiast. He used to sell vintage. I bought a 1603 or 1601 Datejust using Ripple.
It's kind of beautiful. You're buying this vintage piece with like new currency.
I paid him in Ripple when Ripple was at $3.
So technically when you purchase... Sorry, go ahead.
Fucking lost oodles.
Wait, so you paid him and then it dropped?
Yeah.
You're an asshole, dude.
Dude, I didn't know it was gonna drop.
No, you did know. You were on the inside.
Dude, come on, don't say that. I'm not. Hey, FCC?
The FBI just comes in. Get the fuck down on the ground. Insider trading. No. FCC.
That's not true. Yeah, FCC. No. Get your fucking hands out of my money, all right?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck your taxes.
Hey, you know when you do buy something with a crypto, and you have a gain on it, you technically have to pay tax.
There was a recent crypto shit. a crypto watch shit, right?
Yeah, crypto watch.
There was, I think like a tourbillon Moser that had recently been bought using Bitcoin. The dude paid like 6 Bitcoin for it.
Wow.
I mean, it's a big dick watch, dude. It's nice.
That is a big dick watch.
I love H Moser. Like I've been such a big fan after like meeting the people behind them. Like I was a part of the the Pioneer tour, where it was a watch that the Pioneer Moser, it was being passed from people to people, from different cities to different cities.
Oh, whoa.
And you get to experience the watch.
And then you ship it to someone else.
else.
So how difficult is it to get one of those pieces? I mean, is it
H Moser?
Yeah.
So actually, funny enough, when I was in Vegas 3 weeks ago, I went to Watches of Switzerland. They carry Moser. They have some. You could buy it, but some are hard pieces to get. Like the Vanta Black. Fuck, bro. Yeah. They had one in safe. It was sold already, but they brought it out, dude.
Just to show, just to tease, dude.
Yeah,
just to dangle it. They're like, you want this? You're not good enough.
Yeah, you will never get these.
You will never get this.
You'll never get these. Yeah. Then I almost broke out of the cage. I almost get it. My brother Bilo.
He got that.
My brother Bilo.
That guy's a genius, dude.
Sacha Baron Cohen?
He's a genius. He's a genius.
Speaking of ad break, thanks to our sponsor, Hans Wildorf and Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yes. Thanks for the Bitcoin deposit.
Thanks for the Bitcoin deposit. We received it.
Thanks for the startup funds, man.
That's right.
We really appreciate it.
Appreciate our angels. Thank you, Hans Wildorf. Rest in peace.
R.I.P., baby.
That's right.
So where were we? We were talking about
ASL.
And what was your first intro into like the watch world?
So my first entry watch was it was during when Seiko 5s were like $50 on Amazon. Now Seiko 5s are like $150. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy because those are supposed to be for young people, entry level, affordable watches.
But now they said fuck you.
You know, actually, I read somewhere Seiko had paid for an independent study to look at like how they were doing, because when Apple Watches came out, it like decimated them.
Oh yeah, it's probably what they did when they fucking made the quartz watch during the crisis.
Yeah, payback, motherfucker.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Fucking karma comes around.
Yeah, comes around, baby. As Ricky from Trailer Park says, what's all around comes around. What does he say? Is that it?
They fucking love that show.
It's a classic Canadian guys over there.
Yeah, my first watch, it was Orient Ranger. It's green. It had loom, dude.
Sounds cool.
It was cool. I fucking bought like a green strap for it because it was a green dial. It didn't have a screw down crown. I didn't wear it to the shower or anything. I was scared. I was pussy. I was like tight pussy it, you know?
A tight pussy on an Orient.
Yeah.
Damn,
and now it's
son.
like, dude, it's crazy because like now it's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you would purposely break one of those just to be like, it's so cheap, I'm gonna break this thing up.
But that was my first watch, dude. And then like it started my fascination with mechanical watches, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, how the fuck? It's no battery?
Yep.
And it just keeps running?
It's like magic.
Yeah.
It's like smart people stuff.
You ever fucking like...
So you got this Orient, you're getting fascinated with mechanical movements. Didn't you say your grandfather had some cool piece?
My grandpa, I guess here's a little backstory. I grew up like in extreme poverty. We were fucking dirt poor in the Philippines. That's where I grew up for the first 12 years of my life. And
Damn,
then
dude.
that's when we migrated.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Damn.
Just kidding.
He said he wanted the gutter shit, but he not about it.
No, tell me. What's up? Tell me.
That happened. My grandpa, he got a job at the national airport. He was like head of security for the airport. Climbed his way out of poverty, climbed my family out.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
And as far as watches go, he has a 1675 Pepsi. It was fucking amazing.
The gilt dial or the matte?
No, it's matte. So he wore it on the fucking daily, beat to shit. You know, like you should.
Like you should a tool watch.
A tool watch, absolutely.
You're supposed to abuse it.
He was the head of security for the airport, for the entire airport.
So that makes sense. He gets a GMT, you know.
So he bought it at the duty free in the airport he worked at.
Oh my God. Could you imagine if that was a chance today? People would kill just for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Not even like
to... Like not
just
guaranteed to buy, just a chance.
Yeah,
right?
maybe you get it.
Like a raffle.
Yeah.
Like fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he had that. And then on his way to my birth, he bought another watch at the duty free. This time it's like this one. This watch is my most valued watch, and it's not anything expensive. It's a Movado Museum from 1992.
Is that the one? Is that like the one with the diamond on the 12?
Yeah. It's like the
Okay, it's
little
one of
pearly
those.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's my most important watch. Like if there was something like a fire consumed my house, that would be the only watch. And like I can only take one watch, that would be it. I would save that fucker.
Yep.
I took that watch skydiving.
Damn.
Yeah, because I was like, this is probably the closest I'll get to him. Like, you know, in like a physical meta way, I guess.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. Like so I took it skydiving. I have like pictures of me doing Vape Nation.
Damn.
Yeah, wearing
That's
it.
pretty cool,
It's pretty dope.
man.
I'll put up like I'll put it up on the IG or on the fucking show notes.
That's the beauty of watches. It has the the history behind the sentimental value, and like just doing more things in your life with that watch is gonna build that sentiment up even more and more. I mean, that's why we like these pieces, right?
Yeah.
Like for true collectors, that's a part of it.
Yeah, it's not the value. I mean, the value. Yeah, it's nice. I mean,
Here's the thing about watch collecting. It's what I look at it is like you can like watches for so many different reasons.
That's right.
And everything's valid, honestly. Like if you want to show off like as a status symbol, sure, that's like your thing with watches. If you want, if it's sentimental, if it's something that's an actual tool watch that you'd use, if it's just the way the dial looks, whatever it is. It's there's just like watches, and let people like watches for what they like.
absolutely. How did you get yours? How'd you get started?
So my dad, who's been a collector since I think the 70s, he had tried to get me and my brother for many years into watches because he wanted another degenerate watch collecting
It's
buddy.
degen as fuck,
It's
yeah.
degen as hell. You waste your paychecks on it.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
just think about it all day.
Yeah.
You're out somewhere else. You're like, oh man, I could be buying and looking
You're on
at
fucking Watch Recon at the club.
Yes.
That's some fucking
when you know
degen shit. You got
that's
a
when you know
problem.
you hit the rock bottom.
That's right.
So he had given me my first ever watch was a Vostok Amphibian, and it was they had the red markings in the bezel, the inlay of the bezel, and that was pretty badass. But it didn't really stick with me. So he tried again. He tried with all these like cheap plays because he was like, I'm gonna try to like give them something like to get my sons into watches. So the next cheap play that he tried was this fake Bell & Ross, like a BR01. And that thing was from Chinatown. It was cheap as shit. It disintegrated within like a month. And that thing definitely gave me wrist cancer for sure. 100%.
You got fucking wrist AIDS.
I got wrist AIDS, wrist cancer. It's just everything on the wrist, every disease on the wrist. And then
That's not how you got chlamydia, though.
No, it wasn't. And then that's another story for another episode.
Yeah, that's right.
But then he gave me on my motorcycle trip up to Boston from Austin, he gave me this like kind of like sterile dial like diver watch, which I mean it was like the ultimate tool watch because it did everything you'd want.
You needed to.
Yeah.
It fucking kept the time.
Kept the time, has a date. It was like 200-meter water resistance.
Yeah, you're not gonna go
and it
that
was no
deep.
frills, which is like who I am. I'm like a no frills guy. So it like kind of resonated with me. And when you're on the motorcycle, you're not in like a luxurious car. You're strapped on two wheels, getting rained on, shit on by birds, insects in your face mask, like or in your helmet, and it's just like brutal, like tool minimalism, and it just clicked, man. It just clicked, and then I got hooked, right? And then I started that's kind of how I got into it,
That's pretty cool. I mean, what bike did you ride?
It was a Yamaha XSR 700,
Yeah?
which is not a touring bike.
That's dog shit, dude. Your asshole must have been on fire.
It was bleeding.
Yeah, that's fun.
It was bleeding every night, and I had hemorrhoids growing. I had hemorrhoids upon hemorrhoids.
What you do though, as a kid, you feel like you're the free
invincible.
spirit, the invincibility.
Yeah. So okay, we got through the intros.
Oh wait, what are you wearing right now?
Oh my god,
I forgot.
Okay.
It's a watch podcast, and we're not fucking
Wrist check. That should have been the first
Should have
thing.
been the first thing.
So I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I'm selfish and I like talking.
That's right. That's
So what I have here is this really cool piece. It's an Orient Chrono Ace King Diver from like the late 60s, early 70s. They only made this watch for a few years. This thing is, I think it's even more difficult to obtain than one of those auto weeklies. I think that's like the other, high ends like Orient. But this thing, I mean, Jay, what do you think of it? Like,
I think it's fucking cool as fuck. So he has two, right? One of them looks like it's absolutely fucking mint, brand new. The bezel insert has been fading blue. That's big dick shit right there.
That's a good sign.
Compared to the regular, I think it's cool as fuck.
Yeah. And the depth gauge is really cool on those.
He's a bitch though. He won't do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to ruin that one. That depth gauge will leak. That will leak everywhere.
I think that it's possible, bro. But it's vintage. I wouldn't fuck with vintage. For me though, I'm wearing the 214270. It's just the regular Explorer.
What size is that one?
39. Not the woman's sizing. Not woman's sizing.
That's in anybody's size. That is the perfect size for humans.
Hey, this is a little shout out to my boy Winston, who does not wear anything over 36.
Yo, Winston, what's up? What's up? 36 crew coming through.
36 crew. He got that new Explorer.
Yes, he did. He got it. I saw it that night. Yeah.
Almost hit a lick.
Watch. Yeah. Dude, when we see a nice watch, we're going to hit a lick. One of these days, we're going to hit a lick. This is a great watch. It's got the sportiness to it. It has the dressiness.
Back then, it used to be the entry level.
It's like
that along with the Air King,
impossible level.
It's impossible to buy anything Rolex. So where would you buy shit now? Where do you buy? I remember that you bought those Orients. You said like online.
So I bought So for vintage, I actually bought from Watch Exchange on Reddit because honestly, I think it's one of the best
Reddit?
systems.
Are you kidding me?
It's one of the best. It has like a bot that tells you people's transaction history.
Reddit, the people who mistaken identity, the fucking Boston bomber.
Okay. Is that what happened? Yeah. I was there. I was in Boston during that.
They fucked up and like had someone who wasn't even there.
Did they arrest him?
No, they fucking harassed him.
Reddit is full of just neckbeard degens, dude. But you know, they have some watch folks there, and you got to take the good with the bad sometimes.
Damn.
But no, I like their system. You can see how many transactions someone has. You can call the bot to show their last 7 posts. All this. Like, where would you go?
Go buy shit either from AD or go to the fucking Rolex forums, bro.
Yes, Rolex forums. But does it have? Can you like look up people's history on that stuff?
Yeah, I mean you can see their post history. Yeah, you have to. It's a little bit more due diligence, but like pledge members, you need to fucking pledge, which means you need to fucking spend money.
Yep.
To like take part in it. But fucking Reddit has nothing like that.
No, there is no pledge. How much do you have to pay for TRF? $100 a year?
Something like that.
It's like an Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
It's like for watches.
For watches,
Amazon Prime.
Except it's not Prime. Oh, actually, when I've bought shit from there, it's usually overnight.
Well, those luxury watches, I feel like they all have to be because like you're doing insured shipping. You want to get to the person
FedEx.
with less bullshit as possible. Right. So right to the door, like immediately.
That's right. Fuck yeah.
When I bought the Grand Seiko Cherry Blossom, that thing was overnight. I literally paid for it at like 7 p.m. and then got it 9 a.m. the next day. He overnighted, expressed that shit to me, dude.
You're supposed to.
Yeah. And it was.
Don't be that guy who fucking doesn't do that. If you're a seller. I mean, okay, I'll give it to you. If you're selling like a fucking watch that's under like 2,500, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
fucking, you can 2-day that bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're buying something that's fucking actually worth over $5,000,
full 9 yards on that.
Go. You have to.
Yeah, because like people, they're like anxious. It's like online dealing with some random person. Like you gotta get the wash up in there. But was there any? But Reddit is kind of safe. How is TRF? Is there
TRF is fucking safe, man.
Wasn't there
was that AP thing I think a couple years back where the guy received nothing.
He just received the box?
Yeah, it's like the box.
And did the listing say like was it one of those?
I don't remember what the fuck happened. I just remember the whole ordeal where someone got fleeced out of an AP. And that's it. They fucking couldn't.
But was this person like a new member or like
no?
Ooh, so
you gotta do due diligence, baby. I mean, even then, if you did your due diligence on that one,
hey, you know what? If you're that guy that just scammed and that's how you got your AP, hit us up, baby. We want to know. We'll keep you anonymous. You might want to. Should we invite them over?
No, because I don't want to get robbed.
Okay,
but
that's true.
We will keep you anonymous, and that would be a fun story to tell.
Yeah,
but also, actually, I don't know, man. I think that's all right. Speaking of which, if you have a fucking interesting story, like of how you got started in watches or how you fucking get watches, hey,
Yeah.
Drop a line.
Drop a line, dude.
Drop a line.
Hit us on our IG. What's the handle that you set up, Jay?
It's I think it's Watch Cringe. It's just
Watch Cringe.
Oh yeah, we also got the website.
We got the website, watchcringe.com. We didn't cheap out. We didn't go for like a .net or .io or AI.
.watch.
We got .com.
.com. Even though .watch would have been kind of funny.
And it was $12. That's a steal, baby.
If we can get someone
steal.
to sponsor that,
yeah.
please.
Please. We're running out of money. That $12 goes a long way. It feeds us many meals.
But Hans Wildorf did drop us some bitcoins.
He dropped a lot of coin on us. He believes in our station.
He believes in the project.
Yeah, he loves our cast. He loves
Rest
their
in peace.
podcast.
Rest in peace.
RIP, baby.
And like we were talking about like recently, one of the guys in the group, he had picked up the Furlan Murray Furry Mommy.
Oh, this is a good one.
I fucking hate that watch, bro. It fucking.
Tell me why you hate it, because I remember you talking about this before, and you were
livid, dude. They fucking got nominated for a fucking award at GPHG, which is, by the way, supposed to be like an industry fucking like good thing to like. Previous winners are like fucking Vacheron, AP, fucking
it's
Max.
Supposed to be like an esteemed,
like Max Buser, bro.
Yeah,
of MBNF fame. Like,
but it's funny how like Rolex doesn't partake in that.
Yikes, they're not on the list.
They're not on the list. Who else? There's Patek. I don't think does.
Patek is not there, but you know who's there? That you probably wouldn't expect.
Who?
Tag Heuer.
No way. What number are they? Like
they're like 4th in like total awards.
Yeah.
4th.
The mall brand? Question mark. Just kidding. Hey, just kidding.
Hey, we like
Tag.
Or whatever.
We like just joking. If you can't take the jokes, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Get the fuck out. We don't want you.
Yeah, don't listen to us if you can't take it.
Yeah, if you're too soft, if your fees get hurt,
oh,
get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm from fucking Boston. You want to fucking get
I'm
there?
fucking walking there.
Hey, fuck, where the fuck's the pocket over here?
What the fuck is it? But yeah, like I was talking about Furry Mommy. Like they fucking got nominated. I think they actually fucking won it. It's a watch that has a mecha quartz. No inspiring design venues. They just legit copy pasted a fucking Patek 1463, which
money grab,
big money grab. They're selling a fucking mecha quartz watch that is super uninspired for like $500. Resale market is $1,200. Saul fucking sold one, and I couldn't fucking believe it, dude.
How much did he make?
He sold it for $1,200. He made fucking $700 off that piece of shit.
For a copy?
For a copy. Dude, it was so rough because it's funny. The copy tries to copy Patek completely by copying like box and paper style of Patek. Like
they even do the box and papers.
Yup, the guarantee certificate.
These guys are insane.
Cringe, dude. Bro.
Cringe. This is this cringe shit that we wanted to bring up to all our listeners and followers.
If you like them, that's cool. But hey, fuck that. Dude, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of like just uninspired design. Like if they weren't in GPHG, I doubt that they would have sold as much as they did. I'm sure that their marketing budget was so huge that they got into it, or lining some pockets.
It kind of begs the questions like, who are the customers buying this? Like obviously they're the people that are flipping them, but there's also the people that actually want them. Like who are the ones that actually want them? Like, or do they?
I'm not faulting the people that like them. Right.
But are they new to the watch?
They might be,
and they don't know any better.
Because this is a Kickstarter watch.
Okay, so it might just be a bunch of people that don't know
anything about it. Yeah, but if you're fully aware of what it is,
then I feel like you wouldn't want it though, unless there's people like that.
Unless you want the design for the 1463.
But you don't want to pay the 1463 money.
Yeah, I mean, it's like fucking peanuts compared to that.
How much is the real deal? It's kind of like seeing a cover band, right? It's like you go to a show and you're like, if you don't know it's a cover band and they're slapping, like then you're like, yo, this is great. I'm gonna get trashed. But if it's like, yo, this band slaps, they're like, but I rather see the real deal, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like if I wanted the real deal, I couldn't be satisfied wearing a copy. You know what I mean? Like it just wouldn't work.
It's a similar situation to that song by 9 Inch Nails. Is it Pain or Hurt? Hurt. And then it's by Johnny Cash, but then everyone remembers it as Johnny Cash.
Oh, there's also that Cyndi Lauper song too that's like that.
What song?
The Girls Just Want to Have Fun. What? That's that song. Girls Just
I know the fucking song.
That's not her song though. She copied that shit, dude.
Yo, don't say that.
Yes.
I like Cyndi Lauper, bro. Don't what?
Her version is amazing, but the actual person, I think his name's like Robert Hazard or something. He's like a proto-punk artist from the 70s. He probably died of heroin, but he created that song, and his version is amazing too. But she stole the thunder. Like she was the one that popularized it.
Don't do that, Cyndi.
Damn. I remember, wasn't that in like the carnival commercials or something? Yeah, dude. I remember being like in high school watching that.
Shit.
Yeah. It was all a scam, dude. It's all a scam. Our childhood was all a scam. Damn. But it's a money grab. It's like people realize like, oh, this design works. I can sell things with this design that someone else came up with. And then they just sell it and they make money. It's kind of like I came across this brand called, I think like Ocean 7 or something, and their site looks like dog shit. It looks like it was made on like GeoCities, dude.
Damn, Hey, the throwback. I love it.
The throwback.
That's right.
And so they sell a like homage Ploprof, but like and
the Omega bad
and
bitch
they're asking
watch.
$1,500 for this watch, my dude. $1,500 for this watch. What? And again, I think people that are buying it are new. They might not know the history, and it's sad because that watch has a cool history. It was designed in the 60s and released in production in the 70s. And at the time, there was this kind of race to find out how to deal with like helium
escape valves, right?
Yeah. So just to back it up, long saturation dives, when the diver goes in for commercial reasons, they got to go down there to the bottom of the ocean or dive wherever to install machinery or fix it, and it takes weeks. Sometimes it takes weeks. These are like long saturation dives. So when you do that, it's inefficient if you have to decompress every time you come up to the water. It takes time. There's an inherent risk. You can get the bends. Even going down, if you go down too fast, you can blow an eardrum, right? So like they came up with this thing called the hyperbaric chamber. It's like this hobbit house, like underwater, like habitat that's basically it's sealed off. It's like a tube you live in, and it's pressurized. And in that air, that you don't breathe normal oxygen. It's not like, normal oxygen is like, 75% nitrogen. It's like 24% oxygen, and then like 1% cancer, like pollution cancer bullshit that you breathe in, right? And so in this tube, you're breathing in a mix of mostly helium because if you have nitrogen in there at pressures, it acts as an anesthetic. It's like it makes you feel drunk, and you can't feel pain. So you can't do that, for long. So they use helium, and so in this like tube, you're like chilling. It's a dry environment. The helium molecules are so small that they seep through the gaskets, right? So Rolex and Doxa, they came up with the helium escape valve without having to, instead of like usually divers, they would just like take the crown out, let the air come out as they're decompressing. Because what happens is the pressure builds up the watch, the helium molecules want to get out, and they just burst open your crystal. So Rolex and Doxa were like, yeah, we'll do the helium escape valve thing. And Omega was like, no, I want to solve the root problem of not letting this helium into the watch, right? So they came up with this like double locking mechanism for like they had like a screw that screwed down like the crystal into the gasket. They had a monoblock case, so there's no screw back case.
Is the Ploprof monoblock?
Yeah, the original one was, yes.
Oh, wow.
And it was made of like whatever it was, the anti-corrosion ones that were
Holy
like...
shit, I didn't know that was the original one was monoblock. Because the only monoblock watch I know is the
Seiko ones.
Seiko, yeah, the Marine Master.
Yep. And so they also made this like double gasketed crown. And so they were kind of solving this problem, like the root cause. And being like an IT guy, I always think that takes a lot more dedication and work to actually try to fix the root cause problem. But when you think about it, it's still kind of, the helium escape valve is still better, because if you're in there and you go to wind your watch or to set the time, you're letting the helium in again.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like maybe that's why when they reissued the watch, they didn't do the whole monoblock thing. They wanted
kind of wish they did. It's so badass.
It's a cool story. And so those are the stories you don't get when you buy these like clones, right? You don't know the history, which
Well, you do know the history. It's just copy paste.
Well, like if you're like no, but like if you're like a new person and you're or a new like watch connoisseur and you're like, oh, this like Ocean 7 thing looks so cool, and you don't know anything about Ploprof, and you buy this, you're like buying into this thing that is like doesn't have any history to it, and like you miss out on the actual real story.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, if that's what you want, hey, more power to you, right?
Right.
It's just the notion that you're taking away from the history of it.
Yeah.
Like for 1,500 too.
That's insane.
I think if they were at a
That's
lower
insane.
price point, I think it would be a little bit more
It'd
acceptable.
be lower stakes. Like people won't care as much. If it was like $200-$300, whatever, right?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy to me, man.
1,500, man.
1,500 is a lot. You could fucking buy better shit for that.
You can buy real shit for 1,500.
Yeah.
You're buying like a cover band that was playing drunkenly at some bar for 1,500.
You're buying Cyndi Lauper.
You're buying Cyndi Lauper's song
God.
by Robert Hazard or whatever his name is, something Hazard, Robert Hazard. I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, that's just how it is, though.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, it's a money grab. That's a company. That's how they make their money, right?
I mean, that's how they work. That's how they work. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's like a similar set to how AP. AP has the look, the gentle look that you love, and then G-Shock released the Cassie Oak, right?
Nah, that's a classy play right
The
there.
Royal
baby.
Broke.
Woo!
The Royal Broke is great, especially when have you seen G-Shock even started making it in steel?
I didn't know that they were making it. I thought I saw someone like mod their G-Shock and it made it look like that. But I
Michael
guess-
does that. So like
Yeah.
a guy in our group does it.
Yep.
Like he mods shit and then like sells it.
cool.
It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one it's not, I feel that the G-Shock isn't trying to pretend to be an AP.
Yeah, it's kind of like, dude, like we know what we're doing. This is like tongue in cheek.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
It's
G-Shock.
like a joke,
It's a G-Shock.
It's a meme. It's like a meme, like to have like a G-Shock Royal Oak.
Yeah. I mean, it's great because you can kind of get the AP look and have the G-Shock functionality.
Yeah.
I borrowed Michael's for a bit. I wasn't sure, like I showered with it and everything because
You showered with the watch?
do you guys not? So
I don't
here's
shower with the
something
watch,
that I
man.
learned from
You
most.
shower with the watch? That's what you that's the type of guy you are?
Yeah, I don't take
Get
off
out
my
of my
watch.
house, dude.
You're telling me you take off your fucking watch when you shower?
Yeah, I don't want
when you
that.
go to
Gets
sleep.
nasty up
You're
in there,
so-
dude.
That's where it gets washed, dumb fuck. Oh. Yeah. I don't understand how
I
people...
wash it separately. You know what I have?
What?
I have one of those baths, those
The ultrasonic cleaners.
ultrasonic, baby.
Get
And
the
dude,
fuck outta
it
here.
works. It's insane. It just works.
Or
It
just
works.
shower with your
When I
watch.
do the shower thing, it gets nasty in there. The water gets in there and it
Yeah,
gets
maybe
like
don't fucking nut on the
stinky.
watch.
Okay, that's my alone time with the watch.
That's
though.
on you. That's on you. Don't do that. But
Let me smell your wrist right now.
oh, this guy, dude. This guy trying to get canceled by Christmas.
Woo! That should be the name of our season.
What's the season name?
Cancel by Christmas.
Cancel by Christmas?
I think actually our good boy Josh came up with that slogan. Yeah.
Well,
and,
we
and he
were-
also sponsored this first episode.
No, it was Hans Wildorf and fuck, who was the other?
Well, we had multiple sponsors. There's
we had
Hans
multiple
Wildorf,
sponsors. Josh.
Josh, who the hell was the other one? Matthew McConaughey? I
No, it
forget.
wasn't
Oh,
it wasn't McConaughey.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Borat.
Borat.
That's right.
He loves you can't get enough watches. That
He
guy
loves us. And you know what? Speaking of Sacha Baron Cohen or famous people,
Yes. Oh, you want to tell the crew who
yeah,
we saw?
we did. We saw one of the brothers,
Jared.
Padalecki.
Yep. From
Big watch
Supernatural. Yeah, big watch guy.
Big
Same with
watch
his
guy.
brother on the
He
show.
he was wearing a 5740
Casually.
casually.
Coming in without a posse.
Almost hit a lick.
Woo! That would have been a fat lick on him. That watch is impressive. The
It's
price,
amazing.
the price tag on that is impressive.
Everything about the watch is fucking impressive.
Yeah.
It's Patek.
I remember everyone just
Nutting their jorts.
yeah. We all got we kept this man captive for like
We were
20
like-
minutes
we were
asking
like,
for photos.
Grab the cop that's guarding the jewelry store.
We'll get him in on it. Be like,
Get
dude,
him in on it.
If you
Hit a lick.
hit
you
a
make
lick,
your salary right here.
yeah, right now you can take vacation.
Yeah, for the rest of the year, baby.
But he's a cool guy. He was
He's a good guy.
super nice.
He's like actual watch guys are.
He's super nice.
I'm a big fan of actual watch guys.
Yeah.
I think that they're good peoples, and that they're just like us. man. Doesn't matter. Like I've met so many celebrities that are just watch guys, and they just seem like fucking regular dudes. You know, I met Brendan.
Ooh, yes, I'm celebrity.
Damn.
I'm celebrity.
He's famous for giving out hand jobs
At the Wendy's
At the
down
Wendy's.
the street.
That's
It's
right.
in hopes of getting a Rolex. That's what the Rolex AD told me to do. He's like, yeah, just go give hand jobs at Wendy's for like a few years. I was like, yes, sir.
He said that, and he still bought the cane.
The cane.
The cane.
The cane.
It's
the
the
cane
Nor
is
cane.
badass.
For the record, the cane is the Nor cane. It's the one. It's the quote unquote limited edition.
Limited edition, 300 pieces.
300 pieces.
But it's not numbered.
It's the
unfortunately.
bronze with green dial with the vulcanized rubber strap.
The thing I like about this watch is that it tries to do its own thing, right? It's actually stepping out and doing its own thing. It's following that trend of, bronze and green dial, but it's still
That was the hotness for 2020.
Everyone was doing it. And so the thing I like about this watch is that it's like a lot of watches are very like, single dimension, like, and this has a lot to it. It's like it has this adventure feel to it. It has this ruggedness to it because of the case and the strap, but it also has this kind of like royalty feel to it because the colorways, that green dial and that kind of like matte gold handset. I don't know. It's obviously not real gold, but it's the color gold.
He has to say that. He has to say this because he's
no. I actually love it, and the red tip GMT makes it look so sharp. It looks like you're like I don't know. It's just I think it's such a cool piece.
like
I
a
love
cool,
it.
a cool little factoid too. Though is Norcane is new to Austin. They are like super new to most stores. They are doing a pilot program where there are 6 shops or something in Texas, and then the first one in Austin was Benbridge. And he got the first one.
I got the first one.
The first Norcane sale.
Yeah.
So when we
I'm
got
number 1, baby.
there was no box.
Oh shit.
There was no papers.
Oh shit.
It was so fresh that he walked away with the fucking watch. That's it.
That's it. That's how badass I am, dude. It's like I pulled that thing off the factory line straight up.
Absolutely raw dogging it. It's
Raw
fucking
dog.
disgusting.
Yeah, that it is a bit. I already fucked it up too because it's a tool
dude,
watch.
he banged it up.
I banged this bad boy up, dude.
You were also fucking drunk. So
Yeah, well, it happens. It happens when you're having an adventure time with this thing. You're off. It's supposed to be like an adventure inspiring watch, which it is. I love the placement of the inner track GMT. Everything's just compact and perfect on it. And I'm not just saying that. I actually love the watch.
Oh, okay, dude.
It's on. And by
it's
the
pretty good, actually. I give it
it's-
shit. Like I gave it shit. Like before.
Of course, that's just what you do, though. You're the godfather of the group.
Fuck off, dude.
But they still have them on sale. If you want to buy them, they're still up there. There's only a few of these left. They're still on sale. There's
don't know
limited
that.
300
We
pieces.
don't know if there's only a few left. He might have bought the only one,
Well,
like the first one.
The cool thing too about this company is
In-house.
is it in-house or is it manufacturer movement? Because they call it manufacturer movement.
manufacturer movement is in-house because that means
that-
they're only providing
I
it
thought there was
for
like a-
their house.
Their house,
It's the
of
house of
brands.
watches. Yeah, house
so
of brands.
The brands that receive this movement, they all get a different rotor and some
Yes.
different designs. Like I think the Tudor has the silicon spring,
and they
bounce
don't call
spring.
it the Breitling movement. They don't call it the BO1.
The BO1. And so, yeah, Breitling, Tudor, Chanel, Norcane, they all share this
I like how
caliber,
Chanel was
basically.
there.
Yeah, dude, their rotor is sexy as hell.
It is badass.
It's like a circle. It's like it's sexy, man.
Dude.
It's a sexy rotor.
People who wear Chanel are bad bitches. You'd be a bad bitch if you wore a Chanel.
I got the long hair for it.
You do. That's why he's so effective at Wendy's.
Well, I do what I do. I do what I can.
Yeah. And speaking of doing what you can, we're just doing a similar run through, and then before we peace out and leave you guys with like one little bit of ASMR, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of tell y'all what we're gonna have next. We're kind of just getting fucking acclimated and set, but we're gonna have the next podcast is gonna have a Rolex watchmaker. He's a certified Rolex watchmaker, and he'll be hanging out with us and talking shit, finding out some behind the scenes.
Are we going to mask his voice?
No, because that's a lot of effort, but we will not fucking say his name. But we will show proof that he is, though, because he is.
But here's where the blackmail comes in. if he doesn't get us a Rolex, we're
can't-
gonna share the name.
He can't.
He can make one.
That's dangerous waters, bro. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening on, and then we'll leave y'all with a little bit of a little ditty. You probably heard a little bit of shaking because that's fucking Brandon moving the fucking pop filter.
Sorry about that.
And here you guys go. ASMR. Go slower. Fuck.
God damn, dude. By the way, this is better than Viagra if you need natural.
If you're listening to this fucking podcast, you're probably already a watch nerd to begin with. And like you're probably weird already. So like shit like that probably gets you off.
Well, signing off. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Later, guys.